How's it going, neighbors? This is Ed here with etrailer.com, and we're taking a look at what the Westin ProTraXX 4 Nerf Bars look like on our 2024 Jeep Wrangler. To my Jeep owners, you guys know that you love to add on things and customize to make your Jeep yours so it stands out in the crowd, especially in a crowd of ducks. When you add to your Nerf bars versus having something OEM stock without it, it basically makes your Jeep look less naked. And it also offers additional utility as far as being able to have an additional step to step up on to get into the vehicle, as well as some way to get traction when it's icy, snowy, or muddy. What I like about the ProTraXX is the fact that the end cap on it is sealed. So that's going to help keep moisture from getting inside of your tube, and that's one of the things that happens with these guys over time. Another really cool thing is the materials it's made out of. It's a black powder coated steel, so it's a mild steel that's designed to flex with your vehicle as you're going down the road, and it's going to hold up against corrosion and the abuse of being on the bottom of your Jeep. Now, moving over to our pad here, this is going to give you a lot of space as far as where you can step, and it's a raised tread, so it's going to give you a nice piece of traction to get your boot on when you're getting in and out of your Jeep. Another cool thing is that this is available in a 5-inch as well. Having Nerf bars makes it really easy for loading things to roof racks, and also it just gives a better appearance to the Jeep. Now, as far as the installation, it's pretty easy, but it's just a lot of little hardware. Laying it out ahead of time is going to make it a lot easier for you, and I'm going to show you how to get it done. So we're going to start our installation with getting all of our hardware laid out on the ground. You're going to have different markings on the brackets themselves. So like this guy right here has a PF because we're on the passenger front. You have a center and rear as well as far as the support bar for the actual Nerf bar. And then you're going to have different brackets for the support for that brace itself. So you're going to have a B and 2 Ds over here on the passenger side. So now let's go ahead and start our installation by getting our bracket bolted into the vehicle. So we're going to install our bracket using our 10mm bolt. The whole hardware setup is going to have a lock washer, a flat washer that's going to just thread directly into this hole. Now, if your Wrangler does not have this threaded hole in the bottom, you can also use the included thread adapters that'll just bolt right into the frame. So we're going to install this guy here. I'm just going to keep it hand tight. It's very important that you just keep everything loose until you're ready to actually tighten everything down with the bar so you'll have room for adjustment. So now that we have this just hand tight hanging here from the vehicle, we can move on to getting our support brace installed as well. The support brace is going to use similar hardware. You're still using another one of your 10mm bolts. You're going to use a lock washer, flat washer, and then we're just going to thread that through. We're going to align the 2 holes on our bracket here with the 2 holes on the frame right here, and the hole right here on the slot with our brace. And we're just going to kind of just thread that through the hole. And on the other side, to secure it, we're going to add another flat washer and another zinc nut. So now we're going to use our black zinc 5mm hex head bolt. We're going to throw a lock washer on this guy and another one of our black zinc flat washers. And we're just going to thread this through our opening here. On the flip side, we're going to add another washer and another yellow 10mm nut. And we're going to keep it hand tight on both sides for now. Now that we have all of our brackets installed and hand tightened, we're going to get our Nerf bar actually on our brackets. So we're just going to align the threaded holes on the bottom of the Nerf bar with the holes on the slots of our bracket. And we're just going to let it rest right on top of it. And from here, I'm just going to take my hex head bolt along with our lock washer, our ring lock washer, and throw it all together, and still just hand tight with all of our fasteners. All right, now we got our last hand tightened bolt. And you can see right here, the more fasteners you get, the more rigid it is. But now we're able to work in that last one, and we're gonna go back through with our wrench and get everything tightened down. And I'm just gonna start from the top and work my way all the way down all of my brackets, and then I'm gonna come back and fasten the fasteners into the Nerf bar. All right, now you're gonna use your included Allen key to fasten your hardware here, and we're almost home. I'm gonna do that on all of them, all 6 on each side, and then we'll go through with our torque wrench to make sure we're hitting our necessary torque spec. All right, now I'm just gonna go through and hit the manufacturer's specified torque rating. And you don't need a fancy snap-on torque wrench like we have here in the shop. The one I have at home is a click torque wrench, and it just clicks. So don't let that stop you. All right, and we hit our spec, and I'm just gonna go through and double check all my fasteners. Overall, the installation is pretty straightforward. It's just a lot of hardware. And I noticed that generally when I do things like this, I wear gloves to protect my knuckles, but the hardware is so small, for me at least, that it was just easier to go bare finger and just get everything fastened down. It's something you can easily do on your own, taking a few minutes in your driveway or garage in the morning, or if you had a second set of hands, they can get one side done while you work on the other. Well, again, this is Ed with etrailer.com, taking a look at the Westin ProTraXX 4 Nerf Bars for our 2024 Jeep Wrangler